Welcome to Fifth Quarter Sports. We have the Woodlawn live at the Independence Stadium. We have tie for the 1-4A district champs. Actually, it's a three-way tie with Benton, Woodlawn Knights, and the Northwood Falcons. Trying to find out who's going to come out on top tonight. Everybody call your friends, send out a little message live on Facebook. Tell them to join us live. Fifth Quarter Sports, Young Pros Entertainment. Come on in the place.
Benton Tigers have won the coin toss. They've chosen to defer. They will be kicking off to the 90.
We're getting ready to get our kickoff. We're shaking hands at midfield right now. They already did the coin toss. Let's get ready for some football. It's a little chilly outside. We inside, though. Got a little heat. Some say it's good football weather.
We've got a great night for high school football, and I can guarantee you that both teams will be laying it all on the line tonight with potential district championship hanging in the wings.
Woodlawn has taken the field, ready to receive the kickoff. We're going to have a good one tonight, folks. Both teams going at it for that number one spot in the 1-4A football. Referees look nice too, I must say. All unified and whatnot. Here we go. I hear the crowd down there. Woodlawn Knights jumping on the sideline. Referees giving the kicker here some instructions. I'll tell you one thing, the players on the field look like they're hyped and ready to go.
He's teeing that thing up. We've got all of the players on the field. The football is on the tee. The fans are in the stand for a district championship.
And we're ready. Here we go.
The only question is, are you ready for some football?
And we have the kickoff. Oh, it's a little pooch kick. Woodlawn picks it up. He advances to his 35-yard line. Woodlawn will take the ball on his own 35-yard line.
Down to the 35-yard line.
This should be a good matchup tonight. Woodlawn has a high-powered offense. Benton is pretty tough on both sides of the ball. Here we go, Woodlawn with the snap. Oh, hands the ball off. Oh, good stiff arm. Oh, the running back takes off, and he's across the midfield at the 45-yard line of the Benton Tigers. That was a nice stiff arm on that play right there. I thought Benton had him, but he took that stiff arm and shoved him right to the ground. Woodlawn comes out with 3 wide to the left. Shotgun formation. Hands it off right up the gut. Running back goes down to the 35-yard line of the Benton Tigers.
Inside handoff to Mosley. Another huge gain on the play.
The running back has 2 huge runs on the play so far.
For the Tigers.
Woodlawn's waiting on their call.
That's a second down from the 35-yard line.
They come out in the shotgun set. 3 wide to the left again. Oh, he handed off to the running back again, but he is stuffed. I think he gets about a 1-yard gain on that play. Hand it off to the running back again. Ooh, it's going to be close. I think they're going to call that 4th down. He's about a yard short. Handing off to the running back right up the middle. And yes, it is. It's 4th and 1. Woodlawn nicely like they're going for it from their own 35-yard line. Oh, they hand it off, going off the left tackle. I think he has just enough for the 1st down.
Movement change for the Knights.
And there we have the signal. Woodlawn, nice 1st down. They're moving the chains. Woodlawn Knights look very, very smooth right now on offense, running that ball. Nice come out in the shotgun again. 3 spread out to the right side this time. Oh, the quarterback throws it. Oh, he makes a move. Oh, he's up the sideline to the 20. Oh, he breaks a tackle all the way down to the 12 of the Benton Tigers. I tell you, that Woodlawn Knights, they're moving that ball really nice tonight, like they have it on their mind.
Nice game on the play, running hard for the Knights. Number 1, Larry Benton.
Woodlawn Knights make a little substitution on offense.
And the children that's in the end zone, in the stands, please go back to the other side for safety purposes.
Hand it off to the running back. Oh, he hits the corner, and he's in the end zone, but we have a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. And Marcus is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Marcus is in the building.
Call is holding against Woodlawn.
They call holding on the Woodlawn Knights. They're going to take that touchdown back and march it back 10 yards. Oh, they hand it off, going off the left side. Oh, we have another flag on the field. They have illegal motion on Woodlawn Knights. Going to march them back a couple more yards. They were doing so well. Now they're going backwards 2 drives in a row. Woodlawn Knights back in shotgun formation. Oh, another flag on the play. That's 3 flags in a row. False start on the Woodlawn Knights. 3 flags in a row against Woodlawn. They were doing so well. 3 negative plays have them going backwards. Woodlawn's back in their shotgun formation. Back to the 3 wide set. They hand it off to the running back. He turns the corner. Another stiff arm. But he takes him down at the 25-yard line of the Benton Tigers.
Good coverage by the defense. That play brings up a second down for the Knights with 7:45 remaining in the first quarter of play.
Woodlawn lines up over the ball. Back in the shotgun formation. 3 wide set. Hand it off to the running back again. He turns the corner. Moving the ball. The 3 penalties in a row has stopped their momentum, and Benton comes up with a big sack.
65, T.J. Anderson.
Benton just received a big sack from their D-line. Woodlawn has to get back on track on offense. They were doing so well. With 3 negative plays, 3 flags on the play. Back to back to back. Have to back Woodlawn Knights up. Shotgun formation. He gets the snap. He steps back. He looks. Nobody's there. He's running. He's sacked again. The Benton Tigers are stepping up the D. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Gary Jenkins, Sidney Smith, and a host of Tigers on the sack.
I apologize. That was 4th down. That's a turnover.
Good coverage by the defense. That play brings up a 4th down. First down for the Tigers.
Benton has the ball at their own 35-yard line. He gets a snap. He hands it off to the back, up the gut. He's stuffed about a 1-yard gain.
Inside trap play. Garrett Hable in at quarterback for the Tigers.
We're going to see what Benton has on offense. They stepped up the D to stop the Knights drive. He gets the shotgun snap. He steps back. He brings the D. He throws it away. Was he outside of the tackle? He threw that ball away. No flag on the play. So I guess it was a good play by the quarterback. Getting rid of the ball, not taking the sack. Looking to the sideline, waiting on the call. They come out in shotgun formation, 3 wide to the right. He gets the snap. He looks right. He rolls. He throws across the middle. He has the man wide. Oh, he catches and drops it. Is they going to call it a pass or fumble? Incomplete pass. He was wide open. Woodlawn Knights DBs come up with a major stop right there. A big stop for the Woodlawn Knights. That would have been a first down.
Pass is incomplete.
And we'll be right back for a 30-second commercial.
I'm Coach Eddie J. Hamilton. Coach Todd Martinez.
And I'm Pastor D. Embrace debate with us as we talk sports every Saturday morning, 8:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. on KMSS Fox 33. Now that's the bottom line.
Because D2 said so.
Welcome to Independence Stadium, game of the week. Booker T. Ben Lions, Ben Tigers, and the Woodlawn Knights. Hey, it's a little cold outside and I'm thawing out. We have a prime matchup in 148 tonight between undefeated Ben Tigers and the Woodlawn Knights, who have only lost 2 games by a combined 2 points on the season. This game is billed as being the game of the week on many media platforms. Hey, it's been a struggle so far. No team has scored just yet. I am Marcus Jones, your host. Also waiting on the other Marcus Jones, half of Marcus and Marcus. Compliments of Fifth Quarter Sports, Young Pros Entertainment. We are live from Independence Stadium. If you don't mind, take a moment to share this broadcast to anybody you feel like may be interested in viewing this wonderful matchup we have here in the city of Shreveport. State Fair, Louisiana is in town, and it's a beautiful skyline right now. Woodlawn takes over right now at the 19-yard line. And the ball is handed off to the running back, trying to make his way to the outside, cuts back to the middle. And he has a gain of about 5.
Short gain on the play, good coverage by the defense. Security for this evening's game is provided by
Woodlawn are the defending champions of Division 1-4A. Benton comes in undefeated, putting up a lot of points in each of their matchups this season. But Woodlawn is power packed, led by Travinsky Mosley and Larry Moten. This dynamic tandem has electrified crowds all year. Woodlawn drops back for the pass in the flat, and that ball is dropped. Trying to get the ball to the playmaker Larry Moten, and he was unable to reel it in. There are a lot of implications with this game tonight. Once again, we say the district title is on the line. And also, with a district win and the district title, one of these teams will be entertained in the first round of the playoffs. And they have another handoff. And he's only able to get a couple of yards on that play. Well, if you don't mind, take a few moments to invite all your friends. There's a little button on the lower left hand of your screen. If you're watching by Facebook, it says share. Hey, there's an opportunity to either invite friends or directly share it on a page in a group. It doesn't matter. Hey, we just want people to tune in to this wonderful game going on tonight between the Woodlawn Knights and the Benton Tigers. I am Marcus Jones, one half of Marcus and Marcus. This game is brought to you compliments of Fifth Quarter Sports and Young Pros Entertainment. Woodlawn about to punt the ball from their own 26. Neither team has been able to find the end zone tonight. It's a cold night here in the city of Shreveport. And the ball is down on the 36.
Nice spot on the play. Legend Dindler catches the punt.
Hey, there's still plenty of time if you want to make it out to the game tonight. Definitely the Knights would appreciate your presence, hey, and rooting them on. And the Knights are stiff on the line. That's no gain on the play, maybe a half yard by Benton.
Inside handoff. No gain, good play by the defense. Second down for the Tigers.
Ben rolls out. He's looking downfield. He has a man on the outside. Oh, he's making plays. And he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Pick up the first down. Although both of these offenses are mighty high-powered, we are thinking a defensive, whichever defense is able to muster up the strength to hold down their opponent will come out victorious. I want to say hello to Caddo Parish Commissioner Lynn Carthon, stunt supporter of all of the schools in his district, doing a wonderful job representing the people in his district. Second down for the Tigers. Ball on the 42. 2 minutes left in the first quarter here from Independence Stadium. And he got a handoff on it. Oh, the quarterback keeps it. And he's able to get to the outside before running out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Another Benton first down. Many of the fans in the crowd tonight showing their support for breast cancer awareness by wearing the pink Woodlawn Knights Fight Cancer. Oh, another problem. He catches his man on the slant. Quarterback for Benton, Garrett Hable. He's been leading his team all year. Oh, it looks like we have a penalty on the play, so they're going to back that up. Look like an ineligible receiver downfield. I'm not sure. Quarterback rolls out again. He's unable to get the screen going.
Pass is incomplete. Good play by the defense.
That's going to bring up second down. Live from Independence Stadium, Shreveport, Louisiana, the Woodlawn Knights defending their district title tonight against the Benton Tigers. Compliments of Fifth Quarter Sports, Young Pros Entertainment. Hey, invite all of your friends and loved ones to tune in to this live broadcast. Benton in the shotgun. Quarterback rolls out. Looking downfield. Oh, and it's broken up.
That pass is incomplete. We'll bring up a third down for the Tigers.
Ball was broken up by number 4, Joshua Dykes, the senior free safety.
Good evening to all the fans from Benton. Glad to have you here, and a special welcome to you to Independence Stadium.
Once again, encourage. We want to run our numbers up tonight. I know it was a late promotion on the broadcast, but hey, it's not too late to tune in. It's a cold night. I know some of you guys want to stay around the fire tonight, but hey, invite your loved ones to tune in to the broadcast. Oh, here's the man on the slant once again. And Benton has found success once again on that play. That's right. He caught number 2. Legend Diller on the reception. Benton threatening to score right now. Ball is on the 17-yard line. Gable is in the gun. One long back. Can't possibly be offside. Well, Benton has been pretty disciplined all year, and right now they're going to have to be aware of the snap count. They can't anticipate, hey, you got to move on the snap of the ball, and Benton gets up 3-5 yards on that play from the outside.
1-2.
Once again, we are live from Independence Stadium. Woodlawn Knights taking on the Benton Tigers in the 1-4-8 showdown. I am Marcus Jones, and I want to welcome my co-host to the broadcast, Marcus Jones. We are Marcus and Marcus. Welcome to the booth. How you doing?
Doing pretty well, Marcus.
Benton once again in a hurry-up offense. Seems like every time they get set, the audible is coming in from the sideline, giving the coordinators a chance to look at what they're seeing, and the Knights have to make an adjustment.
These guys have a pretty healthy offensive line.
You got a handoff up the middle, and he bounces to the outside and into the end zone.
That's number...
Jermaine Newton into the end zone for a 7-yard touchdown run for the Tigers.
All right, 22. Number 22 from Benton Tigers. We're going to run a replay on that. And as you can see, that man bounced to the outside, and hey, he knew where to find is opening in, and he got right on into the end zone. Benton with the first score of the night.
51 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
Benton now trying to go for the extra point. Trying to find out who that number 22 was for Benton. He's not listed on the program, but he was able to strike first for the Tigers in this 1-4-8 matchup tonight.
Extra point is good. 51 seconds remaining in the first quarter play. First to score for the evening, Benton Tigers 7, Woodlawn Knights 0.
We'll be on the break. We'll be right back.
We didn't have any sort of agreement or anything. The next thing I know, she's in here trying to win the lottery, suing me for $20,000.
He has only sent about $1,500 in the last.
Here we are back at the first quarter, 51 seconds remaining. Benton Tigers looking to kick off to the Woodlawn Knights.
Ben struck first in this contest. He had a running back break to the outside, find some daylight, and was able to get into the end zone and make the score now 7-0.
Squib kick. Woodlawn takes on the bounce. Bounces to the outside before he's stuffed by number 75. That's Tanner Willen for the tackle.
Ben comes into this matchup with somewhat of a chip on their shoulder, considering that last year the Knights were able to pound the Tigers at their own home field. But tonight the Benton has come out. They struck first, hitting the Knights in the mouth, and that was number 22, Jermaine Newton. And I've been looking for his number all afternoon after reading a bunch of the highlights and the write-ups on maxpreps.com.
High snap. Mosley bounces for a gain of about 4 yards.
Looking at the standings, Benton sits at the top with an overall 8-0, 5-0 in district. Got Northwood at 72-5-1. But if the Knights, who've only lost to Northwood, are able to pull off this win
Mosley
against
takes
Benton
the
tonight,
Mosley up the middle.
He bounces to the outside.
40,
he turns
35,
on the Jets.
30,
There's one man
20,
to beat.
15.
And he's brought
tackled
down
at the 12-yard line.
Brought down at the 10-yard line. Travisky Mosley has just electrified the crowd with a wonderful run. And he reeled off about 50 yards just on that play alone.
And that will conclude our first quarter play.
45. And that's the end of the first quarter here. Benton 7, Woodlawn 0. We're live from Independence Stadium, and we'll be right back after these messages.
From a post on Facebook that my ex-stepmother has that ring. It breaks my heart.
Why that particular ring? Why couldn't he buy you your own? A ring for you?
I just wanted it, so I got it.
Is this your boyfriend you said?
Was. Yes, ma'am. Was one of my friends had told me that there was pictures of her and him out for Valentine's Day dinner. It was just an innocent dinner.
Oh, don't tell me you're a cougar.
Live from Independence Stadium. Game of the week. Woodlawn Knights taking on the Benton Tigers. District championship implications are at play. Knights on a wonderful run by Travinsky. 45-yard run down to the 13-yard line, are threatening to even this game up. And the handoff to Mosley again, and he breaks all the way down to the 5.
It's very disciplined running by Mosley. He sticks with his, he puts his hand in his offensive lineman back and plows forward.
Well, he is a football machine. Looking at the replay, he just plows forward. Hey, he never avoids a tackle. He's going to either run through it or either stiff arm his man.
He's 5'11", 190, and reminds me of an Adrian Peterson. He's a violent runner.
And I believe he can appreciate being fed like Zeke Elliott.
Woodlawn comes out in the spread.
Once again, but the Benton Tigers are there. They snuffed it out.
The Benton Tigers weren't fooled on that one. They were ready for the Mosley handoff.
Hey, we want to send a shout out to some of our viewers. Steel Bill, all the way from San Antonio, Texas. Morgan, let's go Knights. Pastor Tim Jones, all the way from
and they
California.
have everyone in the box as Woodlawn comes out in the T. Sweet.
And
that's going to be enough for a first down.
And the Knights were trying to get a first on that play. Actually, that's their 2-point conversion play. They found a lot of success on that play all year. Hello, Miss Tawana LeBon, LJ Powell, Christelle Ford. Hello, how are you tonight?
It's beautiful weather we're having right here in the city of Shreveport. If you can just see what we see here in the skybox, you'd see the Ferris wheel lit and the city of the bright lights.
Yeah, the Midway is lit up. I'm excited about all the concerts they're having this year. Woodlawn, once again, in the T. And Benton is there again. And they stand up big time on 4th down. The Knights are unable to get the first down. My goodness. Hello, Patrick Dennis, pastor of Bright Star Baptist Church. Man, that was a morale breaker right there for the Knights. Actually, that play was snuffed out by Benton. They have been stacking the box all night. Look like the Knights are going to have to run around that stiff line.
The quarterback's got to read that, Marcus.
And it's a handoff up the middle. And he's able to get a little room. Brings the ball out to the 5-yard line. Gain of 2 on the play.
Keldrick Moody on the carry. 5'9", 203
Gable
pounds.
with his feet on the goal line. Oh, he comes back around with a delayed draw, and he's broke all the way out right now to the 30-yard line.
And it looks like the Woodlawn defenders are playing very timid as they did not want to stop the object in motion.
And that's number 20, Keldrick Moody. They're using a little trickery, a little misdirection, a little subtlety, and the Knights going to have to make adjustments.
Booker T. Watson Lions used to run that play. They call that the wraparound draw under Kinsman Lancaster and Gary Cooper.
Running back splits out. He goes out.
Sideline to sideline.
And the Knights are able to snuff it out.
But not until he gets a first down.
I think another key to this game is going to be who can keep their defense off the field. And right now, Benton has to be winning the time of possession. Gable back in the gun. Trips right. One up top. And once again, he's handed off to the running back for a loss.
Inside handoff, no gain on the play. Good stop by the defense.
Number 75, LaMarcus Bolin, the defensive tackle. That'll snuff it out on the play. Hey, once again, we want to encourage everybody to invite your friends. There's a function in the lower left corner if you're watching through Facebook that allows you to invite your friends or post to a friend's page or to a group.
Takes the snap, looking for the
Gave it
wheel
back.
as a
like,
defender, and he's over
and
like white on rice. That's great defense.
Yeah, that ball was over his head, but he was covered. Woodlawn plays a lot of man-to-man on the outside, and that's one of the things I heard the coach saying in the pregame. And you got to know that they're going to try to attack that.
I'm seeing something that I've seen for the first time, Marcus. I see Mosley and Moten in the backfield, deep to receive for Woodlawn.
Well, Moten and Mosley are definitely the big-time playmakers for the Knights. Hey, those guys have stood out each and every game, dominating every team they've played against.
Oh, and that punt did not go anywhere, and it gets a Woodlawn bounce. A punt of about
the ball, and we're going to a commercial break. Stay tuned.
9 yards.
Pretty good break there for the Knights with 7:43 remaining.
Hey, I'm Tristan Bailey, and welcome to Fifth Quarter Sports, your source for high school sports in the Shreveport-Bossier area. If you're a high school athlete, a big fan, or you just want to represent your team, be a part of our show, give us a call at 318-759-7767. Hey.
And we're back live in Independence Stadium. Once again on the handoff.
Gets a block from the quarterback.
He's trying to get to the outside.
Play.
Oh, and we have
gain of 9 yards,
field.
but we have Landry on the field. I think the referees missed the late hit, but I'm guessing that Landry on the field would be a hold.
On the play.
Beautiful.
Wonderful skyline over Shreveport Fairgrounds. Live, Shreveport, Louisiana State Fair taking place right now. The midway is lit up. Quite sure people from all around the architects are going to come out and try out some of the food, the fun and games, rides. Hey, I'm a big fan of the animals. What you think about that, Marcus?
I can't say what I want to say on air, Marcus.
Okay. And the Knights are backed up to the 50-yard line. Look like they're going to need about 22 yards for a first down.
Turns the corner. There's a missed tackle by the defender who comes back to make the tackle, but not after knocking him forward.
You got to believe that the defensive coordinator for the Benton Tigers has indeed taught his guys and trained them this week to key in on number 3 at all costs, even if he doesn't have the ball. Keep your eyes on number 3 or number 1, Larry Moten.
And just good football IQ would be the Woodlawn Knights moving their running back around. Different formations to give the defense a different look. It should be fine number 3.
Usually when you have two fine teams with so much talent on them, it usually comes down to a game of wits, and each coach has to indulge in what we call a chess match.
Here's a battle of the trenches. Trips right for Woodlawn Knights. Quick screen. Oh, he's a flea flicker.
That's Moten looking for some daylight. He has room to run. He takes off. And he's out of bounds around the 27-yard line, 28 to be exact.
A little trickery by the Woodlawn Knights. That's a good look, Marcus.
Benton. Hey, they had his man covered downfield, and he rolled all the way from the right side all the way back to the left side and made a play.
There was a beautiful pump fake at the end to freeze his defender and run for a couple more yards.
The Knights need to get something on the board. 6:26 left in the first half. Knights have had a little trouble once they've gotten in the red zone tonight. Got one-on-one on the outside. Let's see if he's going to trust the quarterback to throw the ball.
Snap. The handoff to Mosley. Makes a couple moves. Gain about 4 yards.
Hello, Mr. Rodney Gant, Miss Angela McKinney. Hello, Carla Collins, David Relaford, Miss Dallas Lyles, Christian Christopher, Miss Donna K. Hendricks Moore, Miss Pamela Payton, Clarence Hodge, Fort Worth, Dallas, Jenny Morgan, second down and about 5 yards. Quarterback drops back. Oh, and overshoots his man.
He was looking for Tyler Richmond, the younger brother of Trey Richmond, who played at Woodlawn.
Trying to get the ball to the senior wide out, and he just overshot him, looking like about a couple of feet. Right now, the Knights need to dig deep and come up with a big play. I think what may keep this defense honest is a few quarterback keepers.
Very much so, Marcus.
Oh, we have a reverse.
And he has a man.
And that's Moten with the carry.
Inside the 10-yard line for a Woodlawn first down.
Woodlawn gets into his bags of tricks with a middle.
That play was athlete Larry Moten Jr. makes the plays that he normally does.
That's right. Live from Independence Stadium, Woodlawn Knights taking on the Benton Tigers in this 1-4-8 matchup with playoff and district title implications. Wonderful night in the city of Shreveport. Pretty cool today.
You're absolutely right, Kelvin Sims. The zone read.
And that ball is handed off to Moten. Woodlawn is trying, they're committed to the run, but the Tigers have stacked the box. So Woodlawn is going to have to find a way to either tear down this defensive line or get the ball to the outside.
They've got to get the defense moving, and they've got to keep the defense honest. So some good zone reading with some of your better athletes will get the job done. We're on our way to a commercial break, and we'll be back.
Bridges to Recovery, located at 7330 Fern Avenue in Shreveport, provides mental health rehabilitative services to the families and individuals of Northwest Louisiana. Now accepting referrals, our services include PSR, CPST, medication management, individual and group therapy, crisis intervention, crisis stabilization, assertive community treatment, independent living skills, and substance abuse treatment. Call us today at 318-524-9954 or stop by our office at 7330 Fern Avenue, Suite 1102. Caring for families and individuals is our priority. Bridges to Recovery.
Back. It is the second quarter. 4 minutes and 48 seconds left to go. The Benton Tigers are leading 7-0 as Woodlawn is knocking on the door for a score inside the 10-yard line going in.
Yeah, the first half has moved by pretty steadily because both teams have been running the ball. Benton has probably attempted more passes than Woodlawn, but Woodlawn finds itself in the red zone once again in desperate need of a score.
Trips right. Motion left.
And they're going with the jet sweep. And he's looking for daylight. Man, Benton has definitely come out to be the more physical team tonight. They have a chip on their shoulder. They're playing with a chip on their shoulder. Anytime you come in undefeated, you kind of have this chip on your shoulder like, hey, who's going to knock us down? And Woodlawn right now, they have to muster up the strength and the tenacity they've displayed all year if they're going to come out victorious in this matchup.
Speaking of undefeated, Woodlawn should be undefeated, Marcus. They should be undefeated. There has not been one team to score more touchdowns than them this year. It's been a game of special teams that the two games that Woodlawn lost, they both lost by 1 point.
Oh, we have a direct snap. Oh, with a handoff and a pass back to the end zone, but we have a flag on the field.
That was a touchdown pass from Larry Moten Jr. to Travinsky Mosley, but not before Lundgren was on the field.
An illegal shift on the Knights. It looks like as soon as it looked like Benton was biting for the Okie Doke. Looked like the ref threw his flag on the field, and that's going to back the Knights up.
And this is the second time that Woodlawn has been inside the 10-yard line tonight. So it's not a matter of Woodlawn not getting there. It's execution.
And penalties have plagued the Knights tonight, and they have to maintain some type of discipline if they're going to come out victorious against the Benton Tigers, because they've come into the game pretty sharp. You have to understand an undefeated team always comes in with the momentum.
Tripp's right.
And we have a pass. He's going to the end zone, and it's no good.
Broken up, but it's broken up because it was severely underthrown. Larry Moulton Jr. turns into the defender on that one. But if you give that guy a lob, he comes down with it.
Got a timeout on the field. The Knights desperately need a score right here. If they're going to try to keep the morale of the team going, Benton has been pretty staunch in this red zone.
And that's Woodlawn at the...
Going to a timeout. Stay tuned. Invite your friends. We'll be back.
I'm Coach Eddie J. Hamilton. Coach Todd Martinez.
And I'm Pastor D. Embrace debate with us as we talk sports every Saturday morning, 8:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. on KMSS Fox 33. Now that's the bottom line.
Because D2 said so.
The Shreveport Bossier African American Chamber is hosting the annual Minority Business Expo, Saturday, November 11th from 10 until 4 at the Caddo Bossier Port Commission. You can sign up now to be a vendor or sponsor. Call us at 318-220-9098 or email info@sbaacc.org. Saturday, November 11th, 10 until 4 at the Caddo Bossier Port Commission. It's the annual Minority Business Expo, hosted by the Shreveport Bossier African American Chamber.
We're back at Independence Stadium. Woodlawn Knights in the red zone, threatening to score against the Benton Tigers. Woodlawn desperately need to put some points on the board. We have 4th and 1. Actually, 4th and goal. Quarterback drops back, has a man. Oh!
I love the field.
And that ball is nearly picked off. And there's a turnover on downs. We've been down in the red zone a few times and come up empty. Woodlawn has to find a way to get to the end zone.
Marcus, I'm not opposed to Larry Moulton Jr. making the switch at quarterback. Maybe early, but this game is very important and determines the district champion. If Woodlawn can knock off the Tigers, they'll be the district champion.
Not only that, but you need to consider the fact that, hey, you have to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers one way or another. When I was in high school, the best players played offense and defense. So this is no longer Little League. It's about, hey, the best on the field.
There's a penalty flag of holding.
You got a penalty on the field.
As Jermaine Newton takes the sweep to the outside. From what I've seen so far, Benton runs the sweep left. The wraparound draw. And they give a few looks downfield, but nothing too exquisite or complicated.
Captain Shreve and Southwood. Captain Shreve and Southwood in the second quarter. Southwood 14. Captain Shreve 12.
I want to say hello to Mr. Pop Gilliard, Aunt Rambo, Hez Robinson, all the way from Oklahoma. Hello, Miss Sharika Poole, the newborn baby. Raj Nabui, Shad Small. Oh, we got another quarterback keeper, and the Knights are not fooled on that play.
He was ready. You stay ready, you don't have to get ready, Marcus.
Hello, Miss Sabrina, Red Lewis, Christopher Wilson, Tiffany King Franklin, Mr. Frankie Houston, Betty Gray. Second down.
Trips right for the Tigers. I wouldn't be surprised if they go left, though, Marcus. Make that quad right.
And he's going to come back. You have to know
they
run that play
sweep back to the left. And
he's ran out of bounds for about a gain of about 6.
3 minutes and 28 seconds left in the second quarter. The Benton Tigers 7, Woodlawn Knights 0.
It's a wonderful night for football here in the Auckland Tex. Game of the week. Benton Tigers taking on the Woodlawn Knights. Quarterback drops back. He's looking for his man.
Has a man in the flat.
Oh, and that ball is nearly picked off by number 4.
Joshua Dykes.
The senior free safety has been all over the field tonight, and that forces Benton to punt the ball once again. So it's been a defensive matchup, and Benton has been the only team able to get into the end zone, but the Knights desperately need to put something on the board before halftime.
Yeah, Larry Moten Jr. has played quarterback for the Knights this year quite a bit. You got Mosley and Moten Jr. deep to receive.
And that's another.
Gets a bounce.
Short kick. Oh.
He takes it. He has a block. He turns the corner. Oh, yeah. He puts a move on a man.
He needed one block. Ooh, and
that's all he needed. That's number 17. Bryant Stewart on the nifty return.
In just a second.
The Shreveport Bossier African American Chamber is hosting the annual Minority Business Expo, Saturday, November 11th from 10 until 4 at the Caddo Bossier Port Commission. You can sign up now to be a vendor or sponsor. Call us at 318-220-9098 or email info@sbaacc.org. Saturday, November 11th, 10 until 4 at the Caddo Bossier Port Commission. It's the annual Minority Business Expo. Host
live, Independence Stadium, Woodlawn with the ball on the 50-yard line. And I'm not actually sure what took place on that play.
It's supposed to have been a quick out, Marcus.
Certainly a miscommunication on the play. The receiver was definitely not ready, and that pass was released rather quickly. Hello, Mr. Kelvin Sims, Rosner Bowie. The Knights coach and staff need to come up with some type of scheme to get the Knights in the end zone. Once again, it's a handoff to Moses. And he finds daylight.
That's not Moses.
Oh, and there's a late flag on the field. Another flag on the field. Let's go to replay. Let's go to replay. We want to see what took place on that play. It seems like every time the Knights get a break, there's a flag on the field. Actually, we don't see anything there. We may have to go back just a little bit further. It seems like as soon as he was in the daylight and nobody was even in the region where the referee threw the flag, and we can't get another look at it. And Woodlawn calls a timeout, and we're trying to look at what actually took place. Moser gets the ball, breaks to the outside. We don't see anything.
I believe the same thing, Kevin Sims. Don't do this to the kids, ref.
It's a wonderful thing. We now have replay in effect in these games, and hey, we want you to be able.
You guys saw the instant replay here, right here for yourself. We did not see a hold, an illegal block, or anything.
Well, you have to know that there's an overwhelming supportive sentiment for Benton Tigers. Last year, Woodlawn hung them out to dry, and Channel 3 reported solely on the Benton Tigers, and that was the same thing going on this week. So Woodlawn is going to have to dig deep.
The double reverse.
They're going to have to make a play.
He has a man downfield. That's Larry Moten. He's looking for number 6, and he comes down with an interception.
And there's a flag on the field, and that's an interception. Man, Coach Wilson needs to put some of those trick plays back in his bag. Certainly, he's not working out tonight, man.
Looks like that.
You're going to have to play hard-nosed football in the trenches. You're going to have to put your head down. You're going to have to force the ball forward. You're going to have to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. Hey, Woodlawn, we are better than this. Let's look at that play once again, man. And that will be a turnover.
Christopher Wilson called it.
And they went up in the air, and you can't tell what took place right there. Oh, it may have been a taunting penalty.
He throws the ball in the air. I think for a second he forget he was a high school athlete.
The receiver was nowhere near open. But hey, they've already ran that play once tonight already.
Not fooling anybody.
Let's go, coach.
They're playing like they're behind 3 touchdowns. But they're only down 1 score. The way Woodlawn plays it.
Mr. Kelvin Sims says he's running all the trick plays in the first half. Hey, tell us what you think. Drop a comment.
They run the straight T right back at them, and Woodlawn with the stop.
Inside trap play, good stop by the defense.
Anytime you come into a matchup such as this, you have to be ready. You don't have to do anything special to give your opponent the edge over you. Hey, you just need to come in and play the game that you've been conditioned to play all year. Do those things that you found success in doing all year. Hey, keep the kids disciplined, because that's what it's all about. Who's going to be the most disciplined? Who's going to want it more?
I'm not opposed to Woodlawn running a little trickery, but I'm thinking that they should just do that to keep the guys honest, and the athletes that have the ball should continue marching down the field. The quarterback gets stuff on that throw as he rolls out.
.144 left here in the first half, live from Independence Stadium. Woodlawn Knights taking on the Benton Tigers. Hey, we want to encourage everybody to share this broadcast. We're going to bring up some scores in just a moment. So for all of you guys that are wondering what's going on in the world of football here in the Architects,
come out in the T.
You can expect some trickery on this play. Oh,
just got some good punching going on.
Looks like he may have come up with about 3 yards on the play. Have another timeout on the field.
1 minute and 37 seconds left in the second quarter.
Looks like Woodlawn is trying to force them to get the ball back. But, hey, we got a timeout, and we'll be right back.
Crystal Stairs Restaurant is bursting with the flavors of the South. Down-home cooking with a Louisiana flair, Creole soul. Architects, try our delicious red beans and rice, fried chicken wings, stuffed shrimp, jambalaya, and the Crystal Stairs spectacular seafood platter for lunch or dinner. Top it off with our homemade peach cobbler. Crystal Stairs Restaurant. Affordable prices, friendly atmosphere, open 7 days a week at the corner of Texas and McNeil, across from the courthouse in downtown Shreveport.
Hi, I'm Cheryl Olive, President CEO for Go Pump TV. So we have televisions at the gas pump. We celebrated our 5th year anniversary this year and wanted to thank our loyal supporters. We started here in Shreveport in 2012, and now we're in Monroe, West Monroe, Texarkana, Arkansas, Texarkana, Texas, Hope, Arkansas, and we're in Ruston and Grambling.
We're back live in Independence Stadium
as the Benton Tigers prepare to punt.
Woodlawn has their 2 playmakers back to receive the kick, but neither has had an adequate chance to really make a big play.
Mosley lets the ball bounce, and it takes a Benton bounce to the Woodlawn 39-yard line.
Actually, the Tigers were there. They were waiting. They were tracking that ball pretty well. And hey, you gotta be 3-dimensional when it comes to football: offense, defense, special teams. Hey, you got to come in with the full package. You want to have success, especially against a powerhouse like Woodlawn or Benton.
Now let's see if the Woodlawn Knights can muster up a 61-yard drive. Stephen Antoine, what's up, my man? Mark Quinn, what's up?
First down from the 40 for the Knights.
Woodlawn comes out in the spread. motion. Misdirection, the sweep. You got Travinsky Mosley.
When he's gotten to the outside, he's still on his feet all the way down to the 39-yard line. Got a minute 16 rolling.
Uncle Lawrence Pierre, what's up? One minute and 16 seconds as the chain crew.
And the Knights are trying to get into the box. I think a lot of people are expecting a high-scoring game tonight, but hey, the Knights have not.
Moulton turns the corner.
Right at 1 minute to go in this first half.
Good tackle on the play. Number 27, Cole Horton on the tackle.
Woodlawn comes out in the spread, trips right. Mosley in the flats. He's looking deep.
In the air. Oh, just overshoots his man.
Looks like he grabbed had some alligator arms there. He put him out. Maybe running that route. He was looking for a defender, so he kind of short-armed it. Little more touches, a perfect pass, but it was very much so catchable. .39 seconds, Woodlawn ball. Clock is stopped, so they have time to march down the field as they are at the 39-yard line. 39 yards gets them.
Oh, and Woodlawn is sacked for a loss back to the 48-yard line. Got about 30 seconds left in the half. They're going to make something happen. They need to get the line, and I mean quick.
Can't take a sack on that play, Marcus. You got to know that. That's with a young quarterback.
Usually when the team goes into the prevent, you have to take what the defense gives.
As an athlete, I wouldn't be opposed to Larry Moulton Jr. making an adjustment at the quarterback.
Woodlawn may not be able to get this play off. 5 and 4, 3, 2, and they do get the play off. They're definitely going to have to go to the end zone with it.
Moulton Jr. underthrown again.
And that ball is broken up once again, and that's the end of the first half. Benton leading the game 7 to Woodlawn 0. We are live from Independence Stadium, Shreveport, Louisiana. Wonderful night for football here at the fairgrounds. The state fair is in town. Hey, and we have a quality matchup between the Benton Tigers and the Woodlawn Knights with all types of implications on the line. District championship, maybe even a first-round home game for the playoffs. Hey, these teams, you have to expect they're going to come out of the tunnel and ready to fight this thing all the way to the end.
Playoffs? Let's not talk about the playoffs.
And we'll be right back.
Bridges to Recovery, located at 7330 Fern Avenue in Shreveport, provides mental health rehabilitative services to the families and individuals of Northwest Louisiana. Now accepting referrals, our services include PSR, CPST, medication management, individual and group therapy, crisis intervention, crisis stabilization, assertive community treatment, independent living skills, and substance abuse treatment. Call us today at 318-524-9954 or stop by our office at 7330 Fern Avenue, Suite 1102. Caring for families and individuals is our priority.
Hey, welcome back to Independence Stadium. Tonight's matchup, Benton Tigers taking on the Woodlawn Knights with all types of district implications. Hey, we're live in the booth, Fifth Quarter Sports, Young Pros Entertainment. I am Marcus Jones, joined by my co-host, Marcus Jones. Marcus and Marcus, how you doing tonight, young man?
I'm doing all right. It's a beautiful night in the city as the Woodlawn Knights are battling the Tigers.
And that's right, man. Hey, this is a prime time matchup. Hey, Ben comes in undefeated. The Knights come in with only 2 losses by a combined 2 points. Hey, it's been really a battle of wits to see which coach can put in the best scheme to get past his opponent. And right now, Benton has the upper hand, leading the game 7-0. Hey, right now, I want to take a little time and bring about a little attention to breast cancer awareness. Hey, you see me with my T-shirt on. It says Woodlawn Knights Fight for the Cure. Hey, you want to support? Show our support for awareness to all types of issues that are taking place in the community. Definitely a lot of people who suffer from breast cancer and all other types of cancer. Hey, we want to bring awareness to that. Give if you can, volunteer if you can, give an encouraging word. We all can make a difference. Hey, also, hot topic of the week, Woodlawn Knights. Stats have been released recently several times through the Times, Shreveport Times, and the Woodlawn Knights playmakers Larry Moulton and Travisky Mosley have been omitted from the stat leaders each and every time. And on yesterday, hey, I was able to reach one of the writers, Mr. Watson, over at the Times, and he was able to inform me that none of the Woodlawn coaches and several other coaches in the area have been compliant. None of them have actually sent in any stats. So a lot of people had a lot of questions about that. Why aren't our guys being highlighted? And just on Facebook the other day when I posted those emails, I had one guy that tuned in and say, hey, man, that's kind of being divisive as a team sport. We understand that, but, hey, football in high school is not Little League. The best are going to rise to the top, and anytime you can bring attention to those that are standing out, you're giving these guys an opportunity to do things and to go higher in their craft. Hey, they're putting it on the line, blood, sweat, and tears, and anytime that they're doing things exceptionally, those guys need to be praised. They need their accolades.
And if I were a college recruiter, prior to reaching out to any of the high schools, the first thing I would do is pick up the local paper, and that would be very misleading to know that the area's rushing leader, and as well as one of the touchdown leaders, is nowhere near the stats listed. I think these coaches have an obligation to help out their athletes to get to the next level, and it's bigger than football. It's just the opportunity to go to college for free with the talent that God gives you.
And I agree with you wholeheartedly. Hey, Woodlawn has always been a hotbed for talent. And even when I was going to school in the late 80s, all the way up to when I graduated in 1990, there were plenty of guys who received a lot of attention in the local papers and all of the media. But, hey, when the big coaches came reaching out, we didn't have any coaches who were able to capitalize on that and get those guys the opportunity to play at the next level. Even there are rumors that sometimes the coaches even threw away the letters of interest. So, hey.
And I'm not sure if that's an ego thing on the coach's behalf or whatnot, but it's my opinion, and I'm here free to speak it. I just feel like as a coach, you have an obligation and a responsibility to try to get these guys in college if they have the talent to do so. A lot of these guys come from single-parent homes. Some of them are fortunate to have both parents in the home, and being able to go to college for free lifts a big burden off of the families of these student athletes. And I did say student athletes. It is a responsibility of the coach to help these guys with what they need to be able to go to college or whatnot.
And that's one reason that so many parents are taking their kids out of public school or taking them away from schools who don't prioritize, getting these guys to the next level, whether it be academically or athletically. So if those schools are not taking the initiative to highlight, hey, who's performing at a high level, either whether it be academically or athletically, then you can't fault those parents who want to take their kids to school who are going to get them the attention to maybe get that free education. Hey, college is expensive. Let me say that again. College is expensive.
It's more expensive by the year, Marcus.
And any opportunity these kids can get to go to a prime college to get an education, to be all that they could be and be positive contributors to this community here in Shreveport, hey, we owe that to them. So, hey, I definitely want to be on record of saying I have a serious problem with the statistics of these young men and all of the other young men at any other school that's not being submitted. Hey, those kids deserve it. It's not Little League.
Hashtag turn the stats in. That's hashtag turn the stats in, Coach.
Hey, we live in a world right now where people are getting trophies for participation. Hey, this is high school. Once you get to middle school, they start cutting. But when you're in elementary school and little league, which they still have those rules at some other schools on the other side of Line Avenue. Yeah. Hey, if you can pay, you can play. You may not play, but if you pay, you at least dress out. But hey, when you get to middle school, man, they make cuts, man.
Yeah.
They make cuts. That's because the best get to play. You know, and then when
hashtag turn the stats in.
The playmakers get on the field. Hey, I tell young men all the time, you want to get in the game, you got to show the coach what you got in practice.
And this isn't just about Travinsky Mosley or Larry Moton Jr., as Travinsky Mosley is a 3-time 1,000-yard rusher, and Moton Jr. puts up touchdowns like he puts up points on the basketball court. I just believe these guys should have an opportunity to be able to have their talents broadcasted so that they'll be able to go to the next level.
Hey, we got some wonderful sports enthusiasts just made their way into the booth. We got Mr. Taraji Winsome-Jones.
Taraji Winsome-Jones, my little cousin.
Also, we got Mr. Brandon Hancock. Hey, he is the social media entertainer. Also, my big brother, Mr. Gerald Andre Jones. Hey, we're here compliments of Fifth Quarter Sports Young Pros Entertainment.
Marcus and Marcus.
Live from Independence Stadium, a beautiful night for football in the city of Shreveport. The Louisiana State Fair is in effect. Hey,
area scores: Mansfield 6, Calvary 14, Southwood 6, Captain Shreve 6. That's a little late score.
Yeah, look like they're
the
all
last
tied
update
up.
that we had on that game was 14-12 Southwood.
Millenova Bossier 13-0 and Houghton and Parkway are tied at 7. Hey, man, it's a wonderful night.
I'm gonna stay on the gas, Marcus. Turn the stats in, Coach. Hashtag turn the stats in.
If you know Coach Wilson, if you know Larry Moton, if you know Travinsky Mosley, if you know any of the coaching staff, if you know Dr. Grady Smith, call over to that school and let those people know, hey.
Let them have it. Stand up for your
Our
rights.
kids deserve every accolade afforded to them, every accolade that's due to them. These kids play exceptionally. They're putting blood, sweat, and tears on the field. Hey, they're bringing in revenue, people coming to the game. Hey, we could even possibly bring in more sponsors when there is something to sponsor.
As Woodlawn has been winning, the W stands for winning. Dubs up. Hashtag turn the stats in. Because I'm just going to be honest, Marcus. It teased me off. It teased me off. But these stats should be turned in, and the coaches have an obligation and a responsibility with the players to be able to guide these guys in the right direction as far as getting these guys to get their ACTs from the 9th and 10th grade year, so that they'll just have to play ball their junior and senior year. The senior year you shouldn't be worried about.
And right now we want to take a break for that. Hey, we have a wonderful commissioner. That's right, Mr. Lewis Johnson in the house. You usually hear his voice going out over the PA in all of these high school games. Hey,
we're going to let him check
the runoff, and the runoff is taking place November 18th. I'm going to give him a chance to address you all. Hey, he's a wonderful servant for the people. Hey, take it over, Mr.
Thank you so very much. Good evening, everybody, and thank you for tuning in, watching while we're streaming live with Young Pros. I'm Commissioner Lewis Johnson, Caddo Parish District 12. First of all, I'd like to thank everyone who came out and voted in the first election and ask for your support and your prayers in the second runoff, which is going to be on November 18th. Thank you so much for an opportunity to greet you this evening. Hope you're having a great and safe weekend. Ask that you will continue to support whatever it is the Young Pros are doing. Make sure that you find out about it, that you spread the word, and that you give them your full support. Ask for your support and your votes. That's November 18th. This coming about 2 weeks out. Work hard to make sure we don't sit down, that we all stand up. Thank you very much, and thank you for that chance to greet you on this evening.
Hashtag turn the stats in.
If you live anywhere from the Pines Road all the way to the end of the western line of Caddo Parish. Get out and vote. Greenwood, Timberline, Western Hill, Deer Creek, Steeplechase, all of that. Get on out and vote.
And while we have them here, I'm going to say something. You sound pretty good over that loudspeaker. I think fourth quarter you should get the fifth quarter sports guys to check in. That's Marcus and Marcus over the loudspeaker. Yeah, I said that on air.
Oh, awesome. Hey, right now, we're going to crew up that graphic. Hey, Woodlawn Alumni Association. Hey, they're trying to get the fire going. Say, fired up, Big Red. If you are interested in serving on the Woodlawn Alumni Association, which supports academics and athletics at Woodlawn Leadership Academy, hey, you could email this email right now. That's WHSKnightsalumnigroup.com. Can we get that graphic up there? Hey, if you want to serve as an officer or you just want to be a member, hey, also we're having a meeting November 6th at Nicky's Restaurant on Mansfield Road at 6:30 p.m. So if you want to be a member of the Woodlawn Knights Alumni Association, which supports academics and athletics, you can email this email right now, and someone will send you back a PDF copy of the alumni application. Hey, right now, we need your support.
Hashtag turn the stats in.
Can you see it?
Hello, Mr. Jamarcus Five, one of the best running backs to ever come out of Shreveport, Bossier for the Huntington Raiders.
That's right. Hey, we're trying to get that graphic up there for you. Hey, give us 1 second. Just be a little patient with us. We definitely want everybody who wants to be a part of the Alumni Association to be a part of it. That's right, WHS Knights Alumni Group at gmail.com. Hey, you can email that right now. Just say you want just send the word application to WHS Knights Alumni Group at gmail.com. It's on your screen right now. Woodlawn Knights Alumni Association. Hey, we need your support. This is our school. If we don't make a difference, who will? These kids are well deserving. Hey, they're just as special as any other group of young people in the city. But hey, they need parental support. They need community support. So please take the time out. Whatever you have, you can volunteer. You can make a difference. This school is on the rise, and we need to give them our support. The Alumni Association stands here to do that. I am the vice president. Thanks to Mr. Leo Savage, also Ms. Yolanda McGee, and all of the board members of the Alumni Association. Thank you so much.
October is Breast Cancer Awareness, and as my co-host Marcus is wearing a Woodlawn Breast Cancer Awareness shirt, I want to say that hashtag all boobies matter.
That's right. If you want to be an officer, you're interested in the election of officers. It's going to take place November 6th at Nicky's on Mansfield Road at 6:30 p.m. Hey, just come out. Find out more. You got something that you feel like can help us to do a better job of supporting our kids. Hey, we welcome that with open arms. So November the 6th, mark your calendars. Nicky's Restaurant on Mansfield Road, 6:30. Hey, in the back. We always have a good time, so come out and join us. It's November 6th, Alumni Association meeting, and we will be electing officers. We appreciate your support.
It's 26 seconds left before the second half starts. The score is 7-0, and it's just been a battle in the trenches. The Benton Tigers haven't done anything extraordinary, but they have.
And we'll be right back after this break.
Bridges to Recovery, located at 7330 Fern Avenue in Shreveport, provides mental health rehabilitative services to the families and individuals of Northwest Louisiana. Now accepting referrals, our services include PSR, CPST, medication management, individual and group therapy, crisis intervention, crisis stabilization, assertive community treatment, independent living skills, and substance abuse treatment. Call us today at 318-524-9954 or stop by our office at 7330 Fern Avenue, Suite 1102. Caring for families and individuals is our priority.
Coach Eddie J. Hamilton. Coach Todd Martinez.
And I'm Pastor D. Embrace debate with us as we talk sports every Saturday morning, 8:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. on KMSS Fox 33. Now that's the bottom line.
Because D2 said so.
The Shreveport Bossier African American Chamber is hosting the annual Minority Business Expo, Saturday, November 11th from 10 until 4 at the Caddo Bossier Port Commission. You can sign up now to be a vendor or sponsor. Call us at 318-220-9098 or email info@sbaacc.org. Saturday, November 11th, 10 until 4 at the Caddo Bossier Port Commission. It's the annual Minority Business Expo, hosted by the Shreveport Bossier African American Chamber.
Hey, I'm Tristan Bailey, and welcome to Fifth Quarter Sports, your source for high school sports in the Shreveport Bossier area. If you're a high school athlete, a big fan, or you just want to represent your team, be a part of our show, give us a call at 318-759-7767.
We didn't have any sort of agreement or anything. The next thing I know, she's in here trying to win the lottery, suing me for $20,000.
He has only sent about $1,500 in the last 3
so
years.
which means $1,500 for a 10-year-old child. Ooh, you buy the food, ma'am?
Oh, yes, and I had to buy
With
her
school
clothing.
school
I had
clothes,
to take
tell
her
me.
to the dentist. I had to get her school supplies.
Didn't they give her any money? I tell you what, if anything like mine, $500 for toilet tissue. Get him out of here.
Crystal Stairs Restaurant is bursting with the flavors of the South. Down home cooking with the Louisiana flair, Creole soul. Architects, try our delicious red beans and rice, fried chicken wings, stuffed shrimp, jambalaya, and the Crystal Stairs spectacular seafood platter for lunch or dinner. Top it off with our homemade peach cobbler. Crystal Stairs Restaurant. Affordable prices, friendly atmosphere, open 7 days a week at the corner of Texas and McNeil, across from the courthouse in downtown Shreveport.
Welcome. We're live Independence Stadium. Game of the week. Woodlawn Knights taking on the Benton Tigers with all types of playoff and district implications in this game. Benton leads the game 7-0. The Knights have been in the red zone numerous of times but have failed to touch pay dirt.
They've had 3 touchdowns called back.
Hey, we had a hot button topic going on during halftime.
And we're going to keep it going.
And we appreciate Mr. Calvin Lester and all of those people who realize, hey, it's important. Turn in
Rip
the stats.
that ball out of there, boy.
Hashtag turn in the stats. Let's get some of those likes and hearts up there. If you agree with the turn in the stats movement. Hey, let's get some of those likes going up there. Let's get some of those hearts. Hey, even if you mad at the coach for not turning them in, put up a mean face. It don't really matter.
Yeah. 11 minutes and 53 seconds in the third quarter. Ben comes out, trips
Mr.
left.
Devontae Moore is watching.
They run the sweep to the left. It's going to be coming back because there is a hole. But that's a great tackle by the Woodlawn defender. That is number, zoom in.
I want to say what's up to a great guy, Mr. LaWarren Brown. He has plenty of insight what's going on in the coaching arena here in Shreveport. And definitely, many of the people who come in and dip into the area to get some of the athletes in the Hollywood and Cedar Grove areas, hey, they sell them a bunch of false hope. Might think I'm kind of political tonight, but hey, I support Woodlawn. I support all athletics. I support all public schools.
Toss right. There's a fumble. The quarterback recovers it.
Looked like he was attempting to pitch the ball back to the quarterback.
And Marcus, I wouldn't be surprised if Ben comes out at the Woodlawn Knights with some trickery of their own, because that wide receiver was in a full 100-meter yard sprint down the field.
Yeah, definitely looked like the flea flicker or some of that nature.
But the Woodlawn defender was there step for step, if not a step ahead.
Hello,
Not
Miss
today,
Pollyanna
Satan.
Leonard. Miss Josephine Anderson. Quarterback drops back.
There's a wheel. He was looking for the wheel. He rolls out to the right. Oh, and he misses the tackle.
A terrible missed tackle.
That's number 13 that missed the tackle, but missing tackles isn't a stat. But that's Ty Christopher Harris. He's going to make that next play.
He definitely have to go at the legs of this
6 foot, 207-pound defender. You can't miss that tackle guy.
He definitely needs to go at the legs of that quarterback. He's pretty mobile. He's actually been the catalyst behind this Ben Tiger offense. Hey, he's been the one that makes this wheel turn. And Ben, they considered whether they were going to go for it, but now they sent out the punting team on the field. But you got to be aware of a little trickery. Hey,
yeah, it's been trickery. The wide side of the field is the left side, and they just need 1 yard. And he punts it.
Look like a fair catch. Oh, and he drops it.
God,
and Ben recovers.
He had was obligated to catch it, which the ball was over his head.
And the Ben Tigers get a break after the Woodlawn defense.
Just think of that as a long pass for Ben Tigers first down.
You definitely can't make those type of mistakes against a team like Ben, because they're certain to capitalize on. They are right now at the 15-yard line, and you definitely have to know that they have the momentum at this point. Woodlawn could have gotten, some positive repercussions out of just standing up down there.
Let's see if we can get this defensive line of the Woodlawn Knights to
and it's a handoff up the middle.
Stand tall. That's number 13, Ty Christopher Harris, who missed the tackle a while back, but he made that one right there. He must have heard me. Night pride.
I want to say hello to all of our wonderful sponsors. Hey, Crystal Stairs, fine restaurant downtown Texas Avenue.
I think he's gonna speak a little Spanish.
Go down there.
Here.
Go down and visit them for your lunch special. That's Crystal
Trips
Stairs.
Trips left.
Oh,
the defensive pressure is there.
Pressure on. He's
and
able to throw the ball away.
Intentional grounding?
No,
was he outside the
pocket?
Tackle box?
He's out of the pocket. The referee got his hand on the flag, but hey, he's not going to do anything. And Coach Wilson is all over the field.
Yes,
and he gets a flag.
In the face.
He gets a flag. Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Knights. Coach Wilson, he was all the way down to almost the 14-yard line barking at the referee. Hey, and the white hat pulled the flag out. Coach Wilson, you have got to be more disciplined. He's at the 19 right now, continually approaching the referee.
I mean, he didn't pull a Marshawn Lynch, Marcus Jones.
Now, he's arguing for intentional grounding, but actually he was outside of the tackle box, so, hey, he's able to throw that ball away. Hey, you got to know the rules of the game.
Barely.
The Knights now desperately need a stop right here as Ben is looking to put more points on the board.
Trips left.
7-0.
Trips left. Sweep right. Left. Straight up the middle. He is stopped by number 13. That's my boy.
And it looks like Harris. He may have enough for the first down.
Recruiters, if you're watching this game, Ty Christopher Harris is 6 foot, 207 pounds, and he hadn't missed a tackle in the last 4 tackles. You know it's good for numbers.
Hey, we want to send a shout-out to the young pro staff, Mr. Kevin Langley, Mr. Thad Houston, Miss Amber is in the house, and the man who makes it all work, that's Mr. Brent Ladden. For all of your audio-visual needs, Young Pros Entertainment. And Ben goes up the middle with another score.
What happened? Oh, no.
That's number 22, Jermaine Newton, with the handoff up the middle. Looks like he caught the Knights sleeping. Hey, that by Coach Wilson, they put the Knights Knights in a tough position.
Because those guys definitely had some momentum defensively. Benton wasn't getting anything done. There was a no-fly zone.
To be honest, I really
And Coach Wilson never left the field. I mean, you know.
Considering the way this season has gone, I really thought Woodlawn had pretty much made some ground in their advancement and to bettering this program. They were able to manhandle North DeSoto and Halton, a team that has been getting the best of them for the last few years. Hey, they pull out some big wins, put up some big points, but they may have reached another ceiling, and they may need some type of help to get them over the hump. That's going to be the discussion at the end of the year, especially once the playoffs are over.
We're going to take a commercial break. It's got me heated, Marcus.
Bridges to Recovery, located at 7330 Fern Avenue in Shreveport, provides mental health rehabilitative services to the families and individuals of Northwest Louisiana. Now accepting referrals, our services include PSR, CPST, medication management, individual and group therapy, crisis intervention, crisis stabilization, assertive community treatment, independent living skills, and substance abuse treatment. Call us today at 318-524-9954 or stop by our office at 7330 Fern Avenue, Suite 1102. Caring for families and individuals is our priority.
And we're back. The score is 13-0 as the Benton Tigers missed the extra point. 9 minutes and 23 seconds remaining in the third quarter. The Woodlawn Knights are back to receive, and the last time was a squib kick down the middle. Brooks Cram, the defensive end that pulls double duties as a kicker as well, looking for the squib kick.
The Knights are definitely not out of this game.
Mosley takes the bounce.
And penalties
bounces to the outside, gets a block, cuts back, and he's run about 30 yards sideline to sideline. But that's going to be the Woodlawn 22-yard line. So to make this something, they need to have a 78-yard drive, Marcus.
Good coverage by the defense. Number 4, Doyle Adams Jr. on the tackle.
Here we are once again with the Knights backed up to the 25-yard line, trying to put some points on the board, trying to show their presence here in this game. Big-time matchup, 1-4A, live from Independence Stadium, courtesy of Fifth Quarter Sports. Quarterback drops back, looks upfield, has a man in the flat. Oh, that ball is almost in a tip drill.
A very rare drop pass by Larry Moulton Jr., but quarterback had a lot of mustard on that one, and I don't like that.
Yeah, he threw that ball somewhat a little bit behind him, and so he was trying to reach back and make a play. Certainly trying to get your playmaker into open field. Larry Moulton has been outstanding this complete season. Hey, he's been a stud, also with Travisky Mosley. And they're the subject of a hot-button topic of turning in their stats.
Turn in the stats, coaches.
So these guys can get the accolades they deserve.
Trips right for the Woodlawn Knights.
Quarterback drops back once again. Hey,
he has plenty of time. Just settle, young fella.
And
Larry Moulton Jr.
He catches him in the
green grass,
and he runs.
And that's
over
a horse collar because
flags all over the field.
That was a foot race, Marcus, and Larry Moulton Jr. in the open field. I can't say who catches him in the open field.
Once Larry Moulton is in the open field, it looks like he's running in slow motion, but he definitely pulls away from defenders and finds the end zone. Hey, and he is a playmaker. They're going to have to ride his back and also the back of Travisky Mosley if they're going to come out victorious in this matchup.
What's going to happen, Marcus, is the Woodlawn defense is going to have to put up a touchdown right after the Woodlawn Knights.
And that call is actually a face mask on the defense.
Face mask, horse collar. We'll take it.
Looks like he used every means he had to try to bring down Moulton, who is actually really a man amongst boys. He is definitely a standout.
And speaking of Larry Moulton Jr., last week he was in Grambling State University. He went to the Grambling State University as a recruitee.
And it looks like that's where he was initially taken down from, and they haven't added the yards yet. Man, the referees is a little asleep right now.
Yeah.
And they only gave him 5 yards on that call.
I'm just going to say this guy's probably got a little foot, Marcus.
Man, I'm trying to figure out what's going on right now. He marked that ball off 3 times before finally being motivated by the screaming and yelling of Coach Wilson on the sideline to move that ball to where the man was actually taken down before he added on that extra yardage.
Trips right. Woodlawn has the ball at the 44-yard line. The sweep. He runs into a brick, but he bounces like AP, and he gets about 3 yards. There's a beautiful skyline here at the Independence Stadium. Good friend Chris Giordano.
He does a wonderful job bringing out vendors from all over the country. Bringing in quality entertainment, quality food vendors, rides. And the animal showcase is second to none. If your child is involved in 4-H, this is the place to make some money. Got another hand off to Mosley. He's trying to find his way to the outside. Man, the defenders are all over the run tonight. Benton Tigers are not being fooled. They are well disciplined.
He's got to spread the rock, Marcus. Spread the rock.
Like I said, these kids come in undefeated. These kids come in with a chip on their shoulder. They're a little upset about how Woodlawn manhandled them last year. And they want to go into the playoffs undefeated. And even if they lose, tonight is the night to lose. You don't want to lose in the playoffs because you're going home at that point.
Playoffs. Let's not talk about the playoffs.
Playoffs? Not the playoffs.
And congratulate her on
Man, we talking about. What about practice? We ain't talking about playoffs. What about practice?
Practice. Let's not talk about practice. Man, practice? Practice? What are we talking about? Practice? Not a game, but practice. High snap.
Oh,
those knees pumping, and he's
man,
backwards.
And you can't blame this kid. He's suffering a lot of frustration. He's trying to make something happen, trying to fire up his team.
Trying to turn this ice cream into dog food.
Yeah, he's trying to make a plan. And he's struggling, but you can see that, he's committed to winning. He's committed to performing, and he's just not getting a break.
That was a reference from a lyric from Player Entertainment back in 1999.
I want to say what's up to all of the guys, members of Player Entertainment all over the country. Mr. Pokey Jones, Mr. Tony Jeter, Tony Tarantino, Guy Bonaducci, and the president, Fetty E. Manelli.
How's got a feeling? Bounce. Takes a Woodlawn bounce at the 26-yard line.
And that ball is down at the 26-yard line. Ben is going to take it. And we're going to take a commercial break. But, stay tuned. Also, invite us to join us.
I'm Coach Eddie J. Hamilton. Coach Todd Martinez.
And I'm Pastor D. Embrace debate with us as we talk sports every Saturday morning, 8:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. on KMSS Fox 33. Now that's the bottom line.
Because D2 said so.
The Shreveport Bossier African American Chamber is hosting the annual Minority Business Expo, Saturday, November 11th from 10 until 4 at the Caddo Bossier Port.
Going for the screen, but he didn't actually lost a yard on that play. We are live from Independence Stadium.
The referee's
1-4-8 matchup game of the week. Woodlawn Knights taking on the Benton Tigers, and they come in an undefeated bunch. They're riled up. They are having their way in this game tonight, leading the game. Actually, 13 to Woodlawn 0.
A slew of penalties has
definitely set the Knights back. The Knights haven't been able to overcome penalties.
Called back. Trips right for the Benton Tigers. Rolls to the right. The wraparound draw, and they're at home waiting on it. Not today, Satan.
One of the keys, as we discussed earlier in the game, is actually that, whichever defense is on the field for the less amount of time is probably going to be more refreshed at the end of the game. We have a player down on the field right now.
I'm going to call that one a Charlie horse, Marcus.
Woodlawn has somewhat maintained a pretty fair time of possession, but they have yet to be able to convert. I
have no doubt in my mind, Marcus, that Woodlawn has more yards on the offense than the Benton Tigers do. They just hadn't executed.
Yeah, on that last score, actually, Ben got great field position off of a muff punt by the Knights, and they were able to get the ball down in the red zone, and then another penalty by Coach Wilson for being outside of the coach box allowed them to move the ball further, getting the first down.
Usually those guys are warned for that same penalty. when the coaches step outside of the box, they get a warning. But on that play, the warning wasn't applicable.
Hey, drop the name of your favorite school, your favorite team down in the box. Hello, Miss Andrea Ziegler, watching all the way from Monroe, Louisiana.
5
Mr.
minutes
Mark
and
Quinn
19
Thomas.
seconds left
Carla
in the third
Collins.
quarter.
What's going on with my good friend and cousin Cardell Tiki Nichols? Shonda Stokes Barnes. Benton, somebody says Benton is unstoppable. I actually got a lunch bet on this game. Oh, and he's under duress.
Strip him, big fella.
Oh, and he goes
Way to
down.
go, big fella.
And
Down
that's a
goes
loss of 5
Frazier,
yards,
Marcus.
and the quarterback is slow to get up. The Woodlawn defense is putting it on the field. They just are lacking any type of offensive momentum, any type of strategy to get them into the end zone. Hello, Mr. Michael McDowell. Jackie Carrie Simmons. Jackie's Glam Jewelry. Hey, if you need jewelry or you need accessories to go with a fly outfit, you're trying to go to church and impress, hey, the deacon on the third row, hey, call my good friend, Miss Jackie Carrie Simmons. She has a wonderful assortment of all types of jewelry, necklaces, earrings, bracelets. Hey, she can work it out. And I've seen today.
And there's a piss poor punt that rolls out at the 40-yard line. So Woodlawn needs 40 yards this time. Most of the drive has started 70 yards or more.
And we're going to a commercial break, but stay tuned. Hey, we're going live.
Bridges to Recovery, located at 7330 Fern Avenue in Shreveport, provides mental health rehabilitative services to the families and individuals of Northwest Louisiana. Now accepting referrals, our services include PSR, CPST, medication management, individual and group therapy, crisis intervention, crisis stabilization, assertive community treatment, independent living skills, and substance abuse treatment. Call us today at 318-524-9954 or stop by our office at 7330 Fern Avenue, Suite 1102. Caring for families and individuals is our priority.
And we're back live in the Penalties Stadium. Knights with the ball on the 40-yard line. Quarterback drops back, and he has his man in the flat for a gain of about 4 yards. I want to say hello to my beautiful and loving wife, Miss Tyranisha Taylor-Jones.
Ain't Ty, what's up?
Director at Bridges to Recovery Counseling Agency. Hey, you know the name. You know that you can trust Miss Ty over at Bridges to Recovery, serving individuals, families, and other agencies with quality mental health rehabilitative services throughout Northwest Louisiana.
Woodlawn only needs 36 yards for a score. He takes the drop. Hey,
Ben defense all over that play right then. Hey, he didn't get a chance to look downfield, and he goes down big time.
Oh, Marcus.
Looks like we have an injured player on the field. What's going on, Marcus?
That's why I feel like the athlete should be at quarterback right now. Larry Moulton Jr. gives them the best option because he just takes a read on that play, and he knows to take off.
Well, definitely desperate time call for desperate measures, and right now my co-host, Mr. Marcus Jones, is calling for a substitution at quarterback. Hey, you got to have a little mobility back there, and Larry Moulton is certainly, hey, heads and shoulders above many of these other guys on the field tonight. Quarterback drops back, has a man coming across the gap, and that ball is dropped.
And this guy here, I'm just going to go on record and say it.
Man, that ball was on his hand. We come from the school where, hey, if you touch it, you're supposed to get it, and that's number
Richmond.
12. Trying to figure out.
That was Tyler Richmond.
The senior wideout, unable to pull it in, and Knights desperately needed that play.
He's often targeted, but these guys have some chemistry imbalance. I've seen this guy score, but I've seen him drop quite a few.
Hello, Miss Sharita Clark.
3 minutes
Warren
and
Brown
27
representing
seconds
FP.
left in the
Hey,
third quarter.
FP is still alive. Hello, Miss Doris Flournoy Woods. Valerie Williams. Hey, we'll be in a commercial break. Hey, we having fun right now.
I'm Coach Eddie J. Hamilton. Coach Todd Martinez.
And I'm Pastor D. Embrace debate with us as we talk sports every Saturday morning, 8:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. on KMSS Fox 33. Now that's the bottom line.
Because D2 said so.
Back Independence Stadium, game of the week. Woodlawn Knights taking on the Benton Tigers. Hey, big time matchup between 1-4-8 powerhouses. Benton comes into the game undefeated. Woodlawn suffered only 2 losses on the season by a total combined points of
2.
2. Hey, we're having fun in the booth, man. We got a crew of people here. We just laughing, having a good time. My nephews, Taraja Jones, Mr. Brandon Hancock.
And that's a great punt.
We got Thad Houston. We got Miss Amber in the house. We got Brent, the wonderful man, Brent Ladden on all of the technical support. Mr. Kevin Langley outside on the camera. Got my brother, Andre Jones, Gerald Andre Jones. He's number 8. Yeah, 9. Number 9 in the Jones clan. Hey, looking at those standings, hey, you can see Benton on your screen. 8-0 overall, 5-0 in district. Northwood and Woodlawn with 2 losses overall and 1 loss apiece in district. So there are a lot of district implications taking place right now. And right now, Woodlawn desperately needs a stop, and they need to get in the end zone some type of way.
And he rides it in, and the quarterback keeps it.
And he's up close to another first down.
You know what stopped it from happening?
Hello, Beatty the Great, Calvin McCain, Eric O'Neill.
And if you're just now joining, this is Fifth Quarter Sports.
Young Pros Entertainment.
Marcus and Marcus.
How you riding in player entertainment?
The third quarter, 2 minutes and 58 seconds left. The Benton Tigers are winning 14-0.
Hello, Miss Ebony Allen Harris. Mr. Lawrence Pierre, celebrating 30-year class reunion. Woodlawn class of 87.
And
Travis
a couple
Simpson.
of inches short of the first down. About this much. Yep, that much. Whatever you just imagine.
Once again, the Louisiana State Fair taking place here at the fairgrounds. Hey, looks like the midway is filling up over there. Hey, the fair is definitely in the air. Oh, look at that footage.
State Fair of Louisiana by my good friend, Chris Giordano, who is the president. Make sure if you're going to the fair, you stop by Uncle Ray's.
That's right, Uncle Ray's grilled chicken and grilled shrimp. Oh, and he stopped in the backfield.
Yeah.
The Knights desperately need to play. The defense has come to play. The offense needs to get something going. And
Thomas Brown, the junior defensive end with the stop.
Put up another stance. Hey, the offense is going to have to make their move. They're going to have to go with their move. How about you, young Nisa?
Go with your move. Life.
Also, stop by Crab Kings. My good friend over at Crab Kings. Hey, he has the wonderful assortment of southern seafood, crab legs. You won't want to miss out. That's right. He has a big red trailer. Crab Kings.
Ben Tigers are under center.
Oh,
toss
pitch
right
to the
with
run
the motion.
back. And he falls forward for about 2 yards.
Which is the first down.
Short gain on carry. Out near the 22-yard line.
Mr. Stanley Prather over there at Crab Kings. Hey, look for him. You know him. He serves every Thursday and Friday right outside of the fairgrounds. If you're interested in crabs, snow crab legs.
October is breast awareness.
Man, Brandon Hancock is off the chain. Anybody know Brandon Hancock? If you know Brandon Hancock, text him right now. Tell him to knock off the foolishness. Hey, he's a single and eligible bachelor.
Ladies,
if
no
he's
kids.
If he's not, he will be tonight. And
how you living? How you riding?
Back. Got a chance for a return.
Feels it.
No, that's actually Moten. He's trying to make a play.
Juke stick.
He's juking. He's making a
The
move. He doesn't have.
up.
He doesn't
He's
have
got
anywhere
up.
to go. Oh, he turns again.
Up. Yep.
And he's still on his feet, man.
Can we get a flag? That was a late penalty. It teased me off, Marcus. I'm sorry.
Hey, can I get the EMS up here? This guy is going to have a stress attack, a cardiac arrest, man. He's excited. Something is going on, and it's Something's going on tonight. I don't
It's
know what it
58
is. Is it
seconds
in the
left
air?
in the third quarter. It's the
Cardiac.
it's the cold weather.
It's the cold weather.
Yeah, it's normally cold in this booth, Mark.
Hello, Mr. Anthony Jackson. Hey, let's get some of those emojis. Once again, hey, support the movement. Hashtag turn in the stats.
Hashtag turn in the stats.
Turn in the stacks. Hashtag.
Call up the Woodlawn.
Call
It's
Woodlawn.
1-800 Woodlawn.
Yeah, call up the Woodlawn. Call Coach Wilson,
Sound
Jerwin
good,
Wilson.
Hancock.
I wish I had his phone number. I put it on the screen for you.
Can you find us?
Got a
that producers?
screenplay. And
We're
there's no
We're gonna
game.
ask our producers to find us the number to Woodlawn High School. We want to push a movement. Hashtag turn in the stats. Up there.
Hello, my good friend.
Please.
Mr.
Young, beautiful athletes.
Hello, my good friend, Mr. Jay Hill. Awesome guy working hard over there at Morgan GMC Pontiac in search of a ride. Go by and see Jay Hill. And if you don't want a GMC or Pontiac, go over to Ord Nissan and see my good friend, Mr. Patrick Brown.
And if you're in the market for a good used car, holla at How You Ride. Sweet John.
Every now and then I get a text from Mr. Patrick Brown telling me to stay woke. But, man, I find it hard to even get a nap.
Trips left. That
Quarterback holds on to the ball until he's sacked down at the 32-yard line. Hey, we need to get a timeout on the sideline for the Knights. It's time to get a regrouping going on. Hello, Miss Carmen Davis, Esquire, local attorney, serving your needs here in Shreveport, Bossier, surrounding area.
That's SP Davis' daughter.
Is that right? Hello, Mr. Trey Youngblood. Wonderful night for football, live Independence Stadium. Woodlawn Knights taking on the undefeated Benton Tigers. District 148 showdown. Quarterback drops back, has a screen.
Work, boy. Oh!
And he's able to come up with a first down. There are no flags on the field. Do you believe it?
I just want to say thank you, Lord. First down.
Hallelujah to the Lamb. Hey, I want to say Thad Houston is messy.
Speaking of moving the chains and slavery.
If you know Thad Houston,
November the 1st, mark it on your calendar.
Peace and Rest Missionary Baptist Church, he's very messy. If you know Thad Houston. And Brent Ladden just encourages it. That's the end of the third quarter here from Independence Stadium.
Fours up.
Everybody put your fours up. Hey, let's get some fours in the comments. Let's get some fours in the comments. Fourth quarter, this big-time matchup between the Benton Tigers and the Woodlawn Knights. Hey, let's get some lights going and some hearts popping up. How about that? We're having fun.
I'm Coach Eddie J. Hamilton. Coach Todd Martinez.
And I'm Pastor D. Embrace debate with us as we talk sports every Saturday morning, 8:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. on KMSS Fox 33. Now that's the bottom line.
Because D2 said so.
The Shreveport Bossier African American Chamber is hosting the annual Minority Business Expo, Saturday, November 11th from 10 until 4 at the Caddo Bossier Port Commission. You can sign up now to be a vendor or sponsor. Call us at 318-220-9098 or email info@sbaacc.org. Saturday, November 11th, 10 until 4 at the Caddo Bossier Port Commission. It's the annual Minority Business Expo, hosted by the Shreveport Bossier African American Chamber.
Hey, we're back live Independence Stadium.
There's a fumble on what was some trickery. Woodlawn tricked themselves out of their own spot. Don't get tricked out of your own spot. Learn life. Hashtag learn life. It's not a matter of if Woodlawn can get in the red zone. They've been there so much. The neighbors know their name. It's converting those into scores. The double reverse is nothing.
Oh, and he goes back. He's maybe trying too hard to make a play.
And I think there was a horse collar there, but that didn't get called. But we're not going to make excuses. We're trying to nothing, and double, triple, quadruple reverse happening right now. You just got to get some X's and O's, the execution of X's and O's right now.
Hey, we're joined live in the booth by Mr. Gregory Hudson. Sometimes you hear him announcing games, especially the BT Dub games and the Soul Bowl. He's an awesome voiceover guy here in Shreveport. Hey, you know him. I want to get some of his insight on the game tonight. What do you think about this game tonight, Mr. Hudson?
This is the first time any team this season has held Woodlawn scoreless for 3 quarters. This was to be, I thought, the game for the district championship. And it looks like it might be. Benton is playing very disciplined, and they're showing that they can actually win a football game without scoring a lot of points. I know the penalties themselves have hurt Woodlawn quite a bit, but I think Woodlawn is still in this game.
Woodlawn is struggling. The defenses have come to play, but Woodlawn is struggling offensively. Hey, it didn't hurt to have that muffled punt and give Ben the opportunity to score another touchdown.
The penalties have killed Woodlawn.
Able to get a penalty also on that play. But what do you think about the flags that have been thrown this game?
It's hard to say when you're not there, and easy to criticize the referees. However, I think they seem to be the penalties.
Get it? Stop it.
The penalties are hurting Woodlawn, of course, more anytime you have 3 touchdowns called back. However, they are making calls against Benton, but at the same time, I think when Woodlawn looks back at this game, they will definitely want to figure out a way to stop some of these penalties going into the playoffs.
I honestly hadn't seen a team that beat Woodlawn this year. Woodlawn has beat themselves.
And that's the
discipline.
Anytime you come into a matchup with a quality team like Ben, you have to be disciplined. And penalties will make the difference. Both of the defense have come to play, but actually the penalties, and the lack of output by the Woodlawn offense has been the difference in this game. Hey, once again, I want to thank my good friend, Mr. Gregory Hudson, for dropping in. He's an awesome guy, always announcing games around Shreveport. Hey, he's a wonderful guy, a teacher over at Captain Shreve. You know, the Gators, that team on
Gator
the
Nation.
side of Uri Drive. Hey,
Gator Nation.
We're not gonna hold that against him. He's a great guy.
That's still Cedar Grove, fellas. Still Cedar Grove. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Travinsky Mosley he's approaching 150 yards rushing. And he closed his eyes and misses the tackle.
And that's Jermaine Newton. He's been a playmaker tonight for the Benton Tigers.
The Woodlawn secondary, specifically this safety, he doesn't want to see that full steam ahead. And we're going to go by the numbers. The Woodlawn Knights have lost 2 games this year by 2 points. And there has not been a team that Woodlawn has faced prior to the night that has scored more touchdowns than them, even in their losses. Special teams is 1/3 of the ball game, and Woodlawn has only been getting it done on 2/3 of the game.
We'll be right back.
Bridges to Recovery, located at 7330 Fern Avenue in Shreveport, provides mental health rehabilitative services to the families and individuals of Northwest Louisiana. Now accepting referrals, our services include PSR, CPST, medication management, individual and group therapy, crisis intervention, crisis stabilization, assertive community treatment, independent living skills, and substance abuse treatment. Call us today at 318-524-9954 or stop by our office at 7330 Fern Avenue, Suite 1102. Caring for families and individuals is our priority.
Hey, we're back live. Independence Stadium, Woodlawn Knights down 13-0 to the undefeated Benton Tigers, man. 1-4-8 matchup. It's been a defensive struggle all night. Penalties and miscues have hurt the Knights in this ball game.
The quarterback decides to keep it and he pummels forward for a gain of about 8.
8:45 left in the game. The Knights are going to have to dig deep as Ben is threatening to score once again.
The defense has been getting it done for Woodlawn. They had one costly turnover that turned the tide of the game, but they're still in it. It's still a ball game, 13-0. That's 2 Woodlawn scores.
Man, this game is progressing rather fast. It's 9 o'clock. Because both teams have been running the ball, and usually when the ball is being ran, the clock is running right along with it. And
misdirection.
The running back up the middle. And he's able to plow forward for another first down.
That's Jermaine Newton. Big Newton, what they call him.
I want to say hello to my good friend, Mr. Albert Little from Benton, Louisiana. Hey, he's an alumni. One of their standouts in the early 2000s. Albert Little. What's going on, my good friend? I want to give a shout out to all the guys working out in the oil field tonight. That's right, Mr. Wawa Mims. I hear you, big fella. Water transfer. Don't go to sleep on the frac tanks, man.
Another handoff to Newton.
The Woodlawn crowd is silenced tonight. Benton has definitely had the upper hand. They've capitalized off every opportunity they've had tonight. You know, hey, it's really been a battle in the trenches. Defensive lines have been pretty stout, but hey, Benton, when they've had the opportunity in the red zone to get in the box, they have gotten it done. And Woodlawn has had miscue after miscue. Penalties have plagued them. A muff punt gave them, put them down by 2 scores. Right now it's 7 minutes, 8 seconds left to go in this game, and Woodlawn has to find a way if they're going to try to make anything much of a ball game out of what's going on right now.
And if the stats are a reflection of what's happened in this ball game, you would think that Woodlawn would be winning, but.
And a good tackle right there, wrapping the legs up of the running back. And that ball was passed off to Newton once again. The power back from Benton.
Johnson on the tackle. Good play by the defense. Play brings up a 3rd down for the Tigers.
And that brings up 3rd down.
6 minutes and 22 seconds. Tick, 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 tick.
Looking at about 6 yards for a first down. Woodlawn desperately needs a stop right here, but you got to think that Benton will go for it on the 4.
They fake the screen. He has the man on the wheel. The safety is supposed to kiss him in the mouth.
That may very well be the nail in the coffin. And the Woodlawn faithful seems to want to foul out of the stadium. Wonderful execution by the Benton offense on the wheel route. Hey, he had open.
He's been looking for the wheel all night, Marcus.
Open receivers in the flat. Woodlawn bit on the flat, and he was able to hit his man on the angle. And that takes Benton up to 19-0 now, attempting for the 1-point conversion, and the Woodlawn Knights are fouling out of the stadium.
Hashtag turn in the stats.
Hey, this has to be a disappointing loss for the Knights. Hey,
we're not going to count them out just yet, Mark.
And it's definitely a time
We've
for
seen
reflection.
stranger things happen in 6 minutes, Marcus.
That is true, but hey, this has to be a time for reflection. Hey, they've had every opportunity to dig deep, make a stance, make a play. Hey, even call a play on behalf of the coaches of Woodlawn. But hey,
Kevin Sims.
the Knights have not been able to put anything together tonight.
Nothing. They actually have more yards on the offense than the Benton Tigers does, but they hadn't gotten it done. And the motto is get her done. That's the difference between these two ball clubs. That's the reason why the Benton Tigers are 8-0 is because of discipline.
I want to go back to one thing earlier in the game. Hey, Woodlawn had some crucial penalties called on them in this game. Definitely momentum turners. Hey, we even had replay here looking for some of those calls, and they were definitely not there on just from our viewpoint. Hey, look, and they were not able to overcome those penalties, hey, and get anything on the board. Right now, Ben leads the game 20-0, and this game could very well be 21-7 on the half of Woodlawn. But hey,
I'd just be anticipating an onside kick or something of that sort right now. Squib kick, let it go out of bounds. That's good football IQ. There's a flag for a cause. And speaking of causes, this is October Breast Cancer Awareness.
Hello, Mr. Matt Sistrunk. Mr. Alexander Eli. Remember, hey, all your posts this week, hashtag turn in the stats. If you are a fan of Coach Jared Wilson,
Knights,
hey, give him a call.
Tell him to turn those stats in. Shreveport Times reached out to Coach, and he has not been in compliance with turning in the stats.
Quarterback drops back. Definitely looking down the field. Has a man cross the
Larry
middle.
Moten Jr.
Moten.
First down.
First down at the 45-yard line, closer to the 46. Woodlawn has to go into hurry-up mode with 5:57 left in the game. Hey, we want to give a warm welcome to
Caddo Parish Commissioner Stephen Jackson.
That's Woodlawn alum, Mr. Stephen Jackson. Say hello to
three-time All-State band member. Rolls to the right.
Cattle Commission race.
What are you doing, son?
Once again, the Knights are unable to capitalize. Ben defense came to play. Ben came in this game with a chip on their shoulder. They were undefeated. Hey, they suffered a dramatic loss back to the Knights last year. Hey, Ben has had it on his mind tonight. I know Channel 3 is going to eat this up. I don't even want to watch Channel 3 tonight.
Turn in the stats. I got time today.
Hey, Woodlawn came out tonight wearing their pink in support of breast cancer awareness. And not only that, all fights against all types and forms of cancer. Hey, if there's somebody you know, put their name down in the comments. We'll be sure to shoot them out. Hey, if they are overcomers, hey, they deserve to be. And drops the. And preparing for the playoffs as they have come in and manhandled, getting calls for Mr. Albert Little. He's calling my phone. He's from Benton. Hey, want to say what's up to Hogan Moore up out of Benton. Hey, not only that, Mr. Ferris Dorsey. Hey, he's out of Benton. Sucking another motorcycle game. Woodlawn throws the ball
He's just throwing the ball down the field, Marcus.
And that may be it as they go with a turnover on downs. Ben takes over with 4 minutes to go. Hold on 1 second.
4 minutes and 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The score is the Benton Tigers 20, the Woodlawn Knights 0.
Man, it's been a lackluster performance by the Knights tonight, but Benton is going to come out victorious.
Run the sweep. He's tackled in the backfield by
right now,
number 13, Ty Christopher Harris, and this guy's been balling tonight on the defensive side of the ball for Woodlawn.
Live from Independence Stadium in the midst of the Louisiana State Fair. Hey, come out and support your fair. It's displaying many vendors from all over the country and locally. Got plenty of nice restaurants, nice vending booths. Hey, plenty of games for the kids. Live music all week. Hey, they got a Southern Soul concert going on right now. Also, tomorrow night, Big Rob is going to be in the house. I think I want to go check out Big Rob. Big Rob got to start with the Zap Band with Roger Traveler. Tonight they got Big Pokey.
Big pokey.
And the
Big
quarterback
pokey
keeps it, and he's running, and he tried to stay in the bounds, but he's drug out of bounds by the Woodlawn defender. Hello, Tony Morris. Tony Morris, I'm not going to say they cheated, but
they beat themselves.
Woodlawn should have come
I'll definitely say they beat themselves.
Offensively.
They
Defensively,
more
they were just
on the offensive side of the ball than the Benton Tigers do.
Woodlawn had ample opportunities to score at the end of this game. I mean, in the red zone, and they were just unable to capitalize. Hey, it has to be a heartbreaker for the sideline and also for the fans who came out tonight wearing pink to support breast cancer awareness. But hey, it's all in sports. It's all about sportsmanship. Hey, you win some, you lose some. We just want to thank everybody for tuning in. And I also want to say Marcus Jones, my co-host, has been awesome in the games that we've been able to broadcast this year, but he brought a sorry phone charger to the booth tonight. My phone has been plugged up for at least 30 minutes, and I only got a negative 1%.
I mean, considering this guy still has a Motorola phone, I don't expect for it to charge anytime soon.
This is a 7, man. This is my
That's
nephew,
my uncle. I love
Marcus Jones, and man, he's got jokes, man. He's been messing in the booth all night, man, along with Thad Houston and Brandon Hancock, man. These guys, man, they have been hilarious. We've had a lot of fun tonight. Hey, it's been a joy and a privilege and to my heart just to be able to broadcast these games. I have a heart for local athletics. Hey, all of the high schools. I am a Woodlawn alum, vice president of the Alumni Association. Hey, I want to encourage everybody. Support your local school. Get involved. Whatever you can do to help these kids to be all that they can be, hey, they will greatly appreciate it in the days to come. Hey, they deserve it, and we owe it to them. So, my nephew, he started a movement called Turn In the Stats. Turn in the stats. If you know Coach Wilson, call him and tell him, turn in the stats, man. We need these kids to get their recognition.